What turns you on?
Intelligence attracts me in a big way.
Huge. I need somebody with some experience.
I need somebody who doesn't cheat.
I just don't want to pay too much.
It sounds like Winnipeg is looking for Soul Financial.
Yeah! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Welcome back to the week thus far. Tim Gray has a denim shirt and a haircut. It's new. I don't like it. Winnipeg police are warning about a recent batch of bad meth on the street. Apparently the meth is so bad, it will try to sell you heroin. A Winnipeg woman with an untreatable disease has chosen to leave Canada for Switzerland, where assisted suicide is legal, so she can end her own life. This inspired millions of Canadians to write Stephen Harper asking him to do the same. Researchers in Winnipeg have determined that people who text frequently tend to be shallow. According to the study, those who send more than 100 texts per day are more interested in wealth and appearance than they are leading an ethical life. I asked my nephew how he felt about the story, and he told me he was level 167 in Candy Crush and that I had stupid shoes. International news. Several lots of birth controls are being recalled in BC after it was found that the packs contain more than the usual amount of placebo pills. It's important to be thorough with birth control out west because the cost of raising a child in BC is $70 million and a diamond-encrusted horse. Still in BC, a serial masturbator who was arrested has chosen to represent himself in court. He stated that he prefers to do things solo, to which the prosecution replied, obviously, or there'd be no case. Statistics Canada is reporting that the Yukon Territories are the undisputed leader in per capita alcohol sales, with an average resident spending over $1,300 a year on booze. This is nearly double the national average. In related news, TELUS Canada reporting that the Yukon is also the national leader in text messages sent after 4 a.m. containing the phrases, "I'm so sorry, babe. You're so effing beautiful." And "I swear to God, Lisa, if you hooked up with Randy, I'll melt his damn house to the ground." Remember where we are. A 72-year-old Saskatchewan man is facing voyeurism charges after it was discovered that he had installed a hidden camera in the change room of the Maple Creek Fitness Center. The man, who is the owner of the fitness center, has not yet been identified, nor has he released any statements. But it is likely that a lot of his family members attended the gym. Saskatchewan! Yeah! Country music singer Brad Paisley recently released a song called Accidentally Racist, in which he speaks of the dangers of being labeled a racist simply because he engages in innocent acts like wearing shirts with the Confederate flag on it. While it would be nice if proud Americans who wear the Confederate flag were aware of the inherent irony that it is expressing your pride in your country also by wearing a symbol that is essentially treasonous, we have to thank Brad Paisley for reminding us who the true victims of racism are: rich white country singers. LL Cool J guests on the song and has a line that says, "If you can look past my gold chains, I'll forget about the iron chains." Which, if you're a racist or a former slave owner, you should totally take that deal. A California man is in critical condition after he attempted to saw both of his arms off in the middle of a Home Depot. The man is expected to survive, though his brother is quite disappointed that the Goro from Mortal Kombat Halloween costume that they'd been working on together will be significantly less awesome than originally planned. Yes. Oh yeah, Goro. An ExxonMobil pipeline carrying tar sands oil burst in an Arkansas suburb, destroying 15,000 wife beaters. International scene. An Iranian newspaper ran an article seriously detailing a man who'd invented a time machine. Then they pulled the article. Then they ran an article dismissing their own time machine article. And after all the hiccups, I bet you know what they wish they had. Responsible journalists. Producers of the new zombie film World War Z have edited a special version of the film for its Chinese release, which removes any and all negative references to the nation. All other releases will include the zombie plague originating in China and Mickey Rooney as Ping Pong the wacky Chinese neighbor. I can't believe that that's real, that actually happened. That'll do. Excitement is building around the funeral plans for the former UK Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. Over 2,000 celebrities are expected to be there. The funeral will feature a song from Elton John, a speech from Queen Elizabeth, and a UFC title fight between GSP and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. Famous hypnotist, the man they call Ravine, passed away last week at 77 years old, leaving behind a loving family. Or did he? Yes, he did. North Korea this week continues to threaten to test nuclear missiles and bring about a nuclear war. Citizens of Korea's capital, Pyongyang, are confident in their country's ability to win any conflict. Having said that, they also believe that Kim Jong-il emerged from the ocean on a sea cucumber, and he shot a hole-in-one every time he played golf. So, there's that. A man on a fishing trip in Belarus was bitten to death by a beaver last week after approaching it for a photograph. At least the man died doing what he loved, taking pics of sweet bees. On to sports. We here at The Week Thus Far have not had a sports guy for a while, and that's a fact. Our last guy, Damien, died in an unfortunate Gothic accident. We apologize, and our deepest regrets go out to his family. But the show must go on. And here now with our newest sports report is our new sports reporter, Doug the Slug Roberts. Yeah.
Oh, hey there, Dad. Oh, it's good to be here, eh? Oh, man, we've been missing some amazing sports stories this season, so, let's just get down to the brass tacks.
Yeah, well, I don't know much about sports, so I'll just let you take this one.
Oh, thanks, Danny boy. All right, now, in the world of hockey this week, the Toronto Maple Leafs center Mikhail Grabovski underwent tests this past week due to stomach issues he's been having, and it's unclear when he'll return to the lineup. Hey, Grabovski, why don't you lay off the sauce there, buddy? We all know you're milking a hangover.
Doug, you don't seem to have any facts. It just seems like you kind of smell like booze, actually.
Dan, I'd appreciate it if you didn't interrupt me while I was doing my report, buddy.
All right.
All right. Thanks for the pointers, though, Danny boy. Back to sports. The Edmonton Oilers are desperate and determined as they continue to push for a playoff spot. Yeah, maybe if Ryan Nugent-Hopkins wasn't such a sauce bag, eh? Hey, Nuge, lay off the sauce, pal. I know your secret, buddy. Why don't you play a little hockey for us, bud?
All you're really doing, Doug, is just accusing hockey players of being drunks, I think, is all you're doing here. Oh, man.
Danny,
I tasted that.
you don't know a goddamn thing about hockey, all right? You don't know one thing. It's all about staying healthy and positive during the hockey season and laying off the sauce, man. Like, let's take Evander Kane, for instance. He scored 2 goals against Florida last week. You know why? Because he laid off the sauce. Well, then we look at a guy like Alexander Burmistrov, who's played 38 games and only has 4 goals and 2 assists or something like that. I don't know. You gotta think to yourself there, then. Is he playing hockey or is he on the sauce? Dan, answer the question.
All right. Sauce, I think.
Yeah, that's correct there, Dan. His points are a direct reflection of how much sauce he's been hitting this season. The only guy who deserves to be hitting the sauce this hard is the Sid the Kid. You know, he's got the broken jaw and everything. At least I know I'd be hitting her pretty hard, if you know what I mean there, Danny boy. Yeah, anyway there, you curly-haired beauty, you. Oh, that's all I got for you tonight.
Oh, no.
But if I could leave by saying just one more thing to the Calgary Flames, then.
Yeah.
Hey, Calgary, stop trading away all your good players and lay off the sauce. Play a little hockey for us, why don't you, boys?
Doug the Slug Roberts, everybody. Woo! And somehow that's the news, everyone. Big round of applause for news in the world happening. We got another interesting character we're going to bring up on the stage. He's equally as enthusiastic about sports as that drunk man we just hung out with. Give it up for Winnipeg Will.
Go Jets, go! Go Jets, go!
Go!
Go Jets, go!
Go!
Yeah! Winnipeg.
Hey, buddy.
It's so great to be here. This is Winnipeg's best talk show.
Thank you, thank you.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or only.
Well, we're kind of monopolizing it a bit right now.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, so Winnipeg Will, what brings you down today?
Winnipeg. I just love Winnipeg. It's the best. It's the best city in all of Winnipeg. I just came here. I got some facts that I got. I went out into the streets and I wanted to learn more about my hometown, our home city, because we're all from Winnipeg, and so we need to know.
Well,
we need to know more about what it's about. So I got some facts for you.
here are some facts about Winnipeg.
Hello friends, Winnipeg Will here. I'm at the Forks, which is Winnipeg's #1 tourist attraction. It's kind of like where two rivers meet and mate. Now I know where the flooding comes from. Hello friends, Winnipeg Will here, Winnipeg's biggest train station. If you're not sure what a train is, just think of them as land submarines. Hi friends, I'm here at Union Station, where business is booming. They have upwards of 1 passenger train leaving every 3 months. Did you know that in 1972, Mr. Eaton carved the first Winnipeg Jets out of wood? Then he wished upon a star, and they became real boys. Did you know that Chinese people use chopsticks because they're better than us? Did you know that every year dozens of kids die falling through the ice trying to be their favorite hockey player? How do you like the Jets now? Hey Winnipeg, the Jets are back, and these colors don't run. Except when you forget to do a cold water wash only.
Yeah. I feel so much more informed now.
That was like 1 whole minute of learning.
Yeah. How old are you, Winnipeg Will?
How old am I?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you seem like you're on Oxycontin right now.
I gotta learn about, is that a Winnipeg thing? I gotta learn about that for next time.
Worried about your parental...
Oxycontin, is that like for your pores?
Your parental influences. We'll be back with Dave Moran!